Today, we're uncovering a hidden danger that affects millions: prediabetes. You might not feel sick, but your body is sending signals. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to spot the early signs, protect your blood sugar, and take control before it's too late.
What if I told you that you could already be showing prediabetes symptoms right now? And you don't even know it. Most people believe diabetes only becomes a problem when it's diagnosed. But the truth is, the early signs of diabetes often appear quietly, long before any official warning. And this is exactly where the danger begins. Here's something most videos won't tell you. Your body doesn't suddenly become diabetic. It gives signals first. Subtle ones. Signals like unusual fatigue, constant cravings, or small blood sugar spikes after meals that you barely notice. These are prediabetes warning signs. And they're directly connected to insulin resistance slowly building up in your body. Right now, millions of people are asking themselves, am I without realizing that their daily habits may already be pushing their blood sugar levels into a dangerous zone. The scariest part is that you can feel normal, while your metabolic health is silently getting worse. This video is not just about awareness. It's about catching those silent signals early and understanding how to reverse prediabetes before it turns into something much harder to control. Because once you understand what causes prediabetes and how to prevent diabetes, you gain something powerful: time. And time is exactly what most people lose without realizing. Most people think diabetes appears suddenly, like something that just happens one day. But that's not how it works. Long before a diagnosis, your body enters a stage called prediabetes, and this is where the real story begins. This phase can last for years, silently affecting your blood sugar levels, while you continue your normal routine without noticing anything unusual. Here's the surprising part: prediabetes is not just a warning. It's a window of opportunity. During this stage, your body is already struggling with insulin resistance, meaning your cells are no longer responding properly to insulin. As a result, glucose starts building up in your bloodstream, leading to frequent blood sugar spikes, even after simple meals. And yet, most people ignore these early signs of diabetes because they don't feel sick enough. An emerging insight in metabolic health shows that even small, repeated spikes in blood sugar can accelerate the progression toward type 2 diabetes. This means it's not only about how high your glucose goes, but how often it fluctuates throughout the day. These patterns are rarely discussed, but they play a crucial role in prediabetes risk and long-term damage. If you've ever wondered how to avoid diabetes, the answer starts here. Understanding what causes prediabetes and recognizing these invisible patterns can change everything. Because once prediabetes is identified early, it becomes possible to reverse insulin resistance and prevent diabetes with the right lifestyle changes. The problem is not lack of solutions. It's that most people don't realize they're already in this stage. Here's what makes prediabetes truly dangerous. It behaves like one of the most underestimated silent diseases of our time. You won't necessarily feel pain. You won't see obvious symptoms. But your body is already showing subtle health warning signs that something is off. This is why so many people miss the early signs of diabetes and only react when their blood sugar levels are already out of control. Think about this for a second. Feeling tired after meals, needing sugar to keep your energy up, struggling with weight loss and blood sugar control, or noticing constant hunger. These are often dismissed as normal, but they are classic prediabetes symptoms and strong Indicators of insulin resistance. Your body is working harder than it should just to keep your glucose stable. And over time, that system starts to break down. What most people don't realize is that these daily patterns, especially frequent blood sugar spikes, are silently shaping your metabolic health. It's not just about what you eat occasionally. It's about repeated habits that slowly push you closer to type 2 diabetes. And if nothing changes, your body adapts in the wrong direction. If this is the kind of real, no fluff information you've been looking for, you're in the right place. This is what we do here on the channel Health Insight MD. We break down complex health topics into practical strategies that help you prevent diabetes, improve your healthy lifestyle, and take control before it's too late. So if you want to stay ahead, not behind, subscribe now and hit like. Because the people who are part of this community don't wait for a diagnosis. They act early. The question is, are you one of them? Now let's talk about something most people completely overlook. The subtle prediabetes symptoms that don't feel serious, but are actually powerful health warning signs. The early signs of diabetes are rarely dramatic. Instead, they show up in ways that are easy to ignore. Which is exactly why prediabetes continues to grow so fast worldwide. For example, one of the most common signs your blood sugar is high is feeling tired even after eating. You would expect food to give you energy. But when insulin resistance is present, your cells can't properly absorb glucose. So even if your blood sugar levels are high, your body still feels low on energy. This creates a cycle where you crave more food, especially sugar, leading to more blood sugar spikes. Another overlooked signal is frequent hunger shortly after meals. This isn't just about appetite, it's about unstable glucose levels. When your blood sugar rises quickly and drops just as fast, your body sends signals telling you to eat again. Over time, this pattern becomes normal, even though it's a clear indicator of prediabetes risk. Here's something new that most people don't realize. Your energy crashes throughout the day. Maybe more important than your fasting. Glucose levels alone. These fluctuations reveal how your body is handling sugar in real time. And they are a key factor in understanding metabolic health. If you're asking yourself how to reverse prediabetes, the first step is awareness. Recognizing these patterns early gives you the advantage needed to prevent diabetes and regain control before things escalate. Let's dive deeper into what is silently happening inside your body when prediabetes develops. Most people think that sugar spikes after meals are harmless. But these subtle increases in blood sugar levels can actually start damaging your cells and organs. Long before a diabetes diagnosis, your body tries to compensate for insulin resistance. And this constant stress silently undermines your metabolic health over months and years. One aspect almost no one talks about is the connection between lifestyle patterns and prediabetes progression. It's not just about what you eat once in a while. It's about repeated habits like skipping meals, snacking on high-carb foods, or relying on sugary drinks to maintain energy. These habits create repeated blood sugar spikes that your body struggles to manage, slowly pushing you closer to type 2 diabetes. Here's a powerful insight. Reversing prediabetes isn't only about reducing sugar intake. It's about understanding your unique blood sugar patterns, controlling insulin resistance, and adopting a prediabetes diet and lifestyle changes that fit your daily routine. This includes balancing macronutrients, choosing foods that stabilize glucose, incorporating movement, and even managing stress and sleep quality. Another secret that rarely gets attention is how metabolic health is influenced by these small daily choices. Even modest adjustments, like reducing late-night snacks or walking after meals, can improve healthy glucose levels and fasting glucose levels significantly over time. Your body responds quickly when given the right signals. But most people never realize they have this power. If you want to prevent diabetes and reverse prediabetes before it becomes a bigger problem, the first step is awareness and action. Recognizing these early signs of diabetes and understanding how to reverse insulin resistance can be the difference between maintaining your health or facing serious complications. Now let's address one of the biggest mistakes people make when dealing with prediabetes: thinking that small changes are enough. Many believe that skipping one sugary snack or doing a short workout once in a while will prevent diabetes. But the reality is that reversing prediabetes requires consistent action and awareness of your blood sugar patterns. Even slight lapses can keep insulin resistance active and slow down the process of restoring healthy glucose levels. Here's something most people don't realize. Prediabetes is not only about food or exercise. Your daily habits, sleep patterns, stress levels, and even the timing of your meals play a crucial role in how your body manages glucose. For instance, eating high-carb meals late at night or missing breakfast can create repeated blood sugar spikes that silently push your prediabetes risk higher. Small, repeated decisions add up faster than most realize, shaping your metabolic health over months and years. Another exclusive insight: many people focus solely on fasting glucose levels or occasional blood tests, thinking that if these numbers look normal, everything is fine. But early signs of diabetes can show up as subtle energy crashes, frequent hunger, or minor, but consistent blood sugar fluctuations that don't appear in standard tests. Paying attention to these invisible signals is critical for reversing prediabetes and preventing type 2 diabetes. If you want to truly take control, understanding what causes prediabetes and how to reverse insulin resistance is just the start. It's about building daily routines that stabilize glucose, avoid repeated spikes, and support long-term metabolic health. Habits like walking after meals, managing stress, eating balanced meals, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can create huge changes in your prediabetes risk. For everyone watching Health Insight MD, remember, awareness without action is not enough. Join this community, subscribe, and hit like, because together we can take control of our health before diabetes has a chance to take control of us. Now let's talk about hope. Because even though prediabetes is serious, it can be reversed if you act early. Many people think that once their blood sugar levels rise, nothing can be done, but that's a misconception. The early signs of diabetes and prediabetes symptoms are actually a window to take control of your metabolic health before type 2 diabetes develops. What most people don't know is that reversing prediabetes isn't just about dieting or exercising occasionally. It's about creating consistent, sustainable habits that influence blood sugar levels, prediabetes, and insulin resistance over time. For example, adjusting meal timing, choosing foods that stabilize glucose, managing stress, and incorporating movement into your day can all improve healthy glucose levels and fasting glucose levels. Small, daily decisions like these compound over weeks and months, creating real metabolic change. Here's something exclusive that rarely gets mentioned. Your body responds faster than most imagine when you give it the right signals. Even modest changes, like walking after meals, reducing high-carb late-night snacks, or monitoring blood sugar patterns, can significantly reduce your prediabetes risk. Understanding what causes and how to reverse insulin resistance is empowering, because it turns silent health warning signs into actionable strategies. Another insight that surprises most people is that your energy, mood, and even sleep quality are early indicators of how your body is handling sugar. Paying attention to these signals can give you an edge before traditional blood tests even detect a problem. The more aware you are, the better you can prevent diabetes and maintain a healthy lifestyle. If you want to be among the people who take action early, not wait for a diagnosis, this is your moment. Subscribe to Health Insight MD and hit like, because this community is for those committed to understanding their body, reversing prediabetes, and taking control of their health before it's too late. Now let's focus on what people who successfully reverse prediabetes do differently. The truth is that it's not magic, but a combination of strategies that most people overlook. They understand how prediabetes symptoms manifest, pay attention to early signs of diabetes, and actively manage their blood sugar levels pre-diabetes every single day. They don't wait for a diagnosis. They act at the first subtle signals their body gives. One of the most powerful strategies is controlling insulin resistance. Through consistent habits, these individuals optimize their pre-diabetes diet, choosing foods that stabilize glucose and prevent blood sugar spikes. They pay attention to macronutrient balance, avoid high-carb late-night meals, and implement movement after eating. This approach creates measurable changes in healthy glucose levels and fasting glucose levels over time. Another exclusive insight is that mindset matters just as much as diet and exercise. People who reverse prediabetes see early health warning signs as opportunities, not threats. They monitor patterns, make small adjustments every day, and build routines that protect metabolic health. Even stress management and sleep quality are treated as tools for improving insulin sensitivity and preventing type 2 diabetes. Perhaps most importantly, they track results and adjust strategies. By observing how their blood sugar fluctuates throughout the day, they understand what causes prediabetes in their own body and how to reverse insulin resistance more effectively. This personalized approach makes all the difference, because prediabetes is not the same for everyone. If you want to join those who act early, control your metabolic health, and prevent diabetes before it progresses, start by implementing these strategies today. Subscribe to Health Insight MD and hit like, because being part of this community means taking action and staying ahead of the silent dangers in your body. Now let's talk about the most common mistake that prevents people from reversing prediabetes: overconfidence. Many assume that small improvements or occasional healthy choices are enough. But the truth is that prediabetes silently adapts to inconsistent habits, ignoring early signs of diabetes, skipping prediabetes diet strategies, or underestimating blood sugar spikes keeps insulin resistance active and slows down real progress. Here's something few people realize: The body doesn't reset itself overnight. Reversing prediabetes requires consistency in monitoring blood sugar levels, prediabetes, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and making deliberate changes every day. Even seemingly minor habits, like drinking sugary beverages, eating high-carb meals late, or skipping movement after eating, accumulate over time and silently worsen your metabolic health. These are the hidden traps that keep many people stuck, even when they think they are doing everything right. Another insight that's rarely discussed is the role of stress and sleep in prediabetes. Your blood sugar spikes are not only influenced by food but also by cortisol levels and poor sleep patterns. High stress or irregular sleep can sabotage even the most disciplined prediabetes diet and exercise routine, increasing the risk of progressing to type 2 diabetes. Paying attention to these invisible factors is critical for reversing insulin resistance effectively. Here's an exclusive perspective. The people who succeed don't just act when they feel symptoms, they track patterns, notice subtle health warning signs, and treat prediabetes as a serious condition that demands daily attention. They understand what causes prediabetes in their own bodies and avoid the mistakes that trap others. If you want to truly take control and prevent diabetes before it escalates, start by acknowledging these hidden challenges. Subscribe to Health Insight MD and hit like, because being part of this community means learning the secrets that most people never discover and acting early, before it's too late. So, now that you've seen how silently affects your body and learned practical ways to reverse insulin resistance, you're already a step ahead in taking control of your metabolic health. The key is to stay aware of the early signs of diabetes. Keep an eye on your blood sugar levels pre-diabetes and make small, consistent choices every day that protect your body before type 2 diabetes develops. If you made it to this point, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment saying I stayed with you until the end, so I know you're taking this seriously and ready to act on your health. It's a simple way to connect, and it helps me understand the people who are truly committed to making a change. If this video added value and gave you insights you didn't know before, hit the like button. It's a small gesture that shows we're in this together. And if you want to keep building your knowledge and protecting your health, there's a video right here next to this one that complements everything we talked about today. Click and continue with me over there, and we'll go even deeper into practical ways to reverse pre-diabetes and prevent diabetes before it starts. Remember, your body is sending signals for a reason, and being proactive now is the smartest choice you can make. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. Let's keep moving forward together.